because these stories are based on the books of Duncan Faulkner, who was an SBS operative, I would imagine your responsibility as a director is to bring as much truth and authenticity to the big screen.
Yeah, and I spoke to Duncan at length, not just about the details in the book, but also about other anecdotes and stories that I could get from him. And he has a million of them, obviously, because he was in the force for years. And I actually put some of those in the film as well that weren't necessarily straight from the book. And I also spoke to contemporary operatives who are in the SBS now, so I could get a more up-to-date version, because the technology they use changes very quickly. And so I wanted to be as accurate as possible. And so everything in the film is based on things that have either the SBS have actually done, or is how they would operate if they were confronted by these obstacles.
And I mean, we get to see some great places around the globe, but I don't know, it almost feels the film's a love letter to London as well, because we get to see parts of London that we wouldn't normally see.
Yeah, I wanted to make the film based in London, and I wanted a British action hero. So even though it globetrots for a part of the story, which is what the SBS do, ultimately they all come home, and I wanted to see, how does this operative live when he's at home? What does one of these great action guys do when they're at home and they're not on a mission? So you do see parts of London that you wouldn't necessarily see, and also places when I was looking around to film, I would discover things that I said, why hasn't this been in a film, or why hasn't that been in a film? And most of my career has been in Hollywood, and so I coming back to London as a sort of tourist all the way, and saying, I've seen every British film I think of, but I've never seen this location. I've never seen it used in this way. So I try to put things in this in an action film that you haven't seen of London before.
I can't not talk to you about the incredible cast that you've got in this film. I mean, we've got some real acting giants in this, haven't we?
Yeah, I mean, I once I got Dominic in the film, he is such a great actor and a great character actor. He really attracts other good actors, so it's very easy to get other good actors. So I could build my ensemble, and people like Derek Jacobi, who I've always wanted to work with for years, and Connie Nielsen, and two great young American actors, Austin Stoll and Tyler Hoechlin. It's a great group to put together, and so yeah, I'm very pleased with the actor.